Hello everyone. So in this video we'll see about exception handling and one example program using all the programming knowledge we have learned from previous videos till now. So we'll write a program, means we'll learn a program called guess the number program in the last. So exception handling. Before going to exception handling, we all know when you write a program there will be errors occurring. So what if you leave the errors as it is? Then the program will crash. You have to rewrite the program, or you have to take the program, build it, like rebuild it or check it for again, then solve the errors and execute it. So this is what happens in the real programming world. But you should not, like, you don't want your program to crash when you are writing a program. So we use a concept called exception handling. The same exception handling we have used in our previous programming languages. So here what happens, if you have any doubt or any program lines which cause an error, we can write inside a try and except statements. So whatever you write the program, like a piece of code written inside the try and exception, if there is an error occurred, so the exception will be handled. So exception will be handled, or the error will be handled by the exception statement what you have written. So we'll see how to write a program with exception handling. Before that, we'll see how a program works or how a program crashes when you don't write the program inside exception handling. So we have here a divide by zero error. So quickly I'll go to IDLE window. So what I'll do, I'll just write a code 34 divide by 0. So what is happening, I have written a code which is divide by 0 error. So this piece of code is wrong. So here what we have a spam function where you are returning a value which you are dividing. So print spam will take a value from which 42 has to be divided. So if 42 is divided by 2, you will get 21. If it is by 12, you will get 3.5. What if it is by 0? So 42 divided by 0 will cause some error like how we got here. So that is a program inside the function, but here with a simple example I'll show you directly what happens if you divide by 42 by 2. You will get a value of 21. So let me shorten this. So keep comparing. So once you call a function print spam 42 by 2, you will get a value 21.0. Fine. If I call a printf function printf spam 12, so what happens, 42 is divided by 12, you get a value some 3.5. True. If I call 42 divide by 0, so I'm calling a function in a print statement, I'm calling a function spam 0. So 0 value will be collected by the called function. So the value is divided by the value what you got is 0. 42 divided by 0, you get a trace back. So you are getting a trace back error which is divided by 0. So you can see here trace back error you got when you have executed the statement 42 by 0. So this is one case of example where you usually find error. So if you don't handle an error, so what if you have given a if statement, if divide by is equal to 0, then don't execute this. Or while or it may be something like if divide by 0 is not equal, divide by is not equal to 0, then you can execute the statements. So either you have to give a condition, in the case you forget it, write those statements in the concept of, write those statements inside the try method. So what happened here, divide by the same spam function, the divide, like 42 division by divide by variable is written inside try and except. So this except will return divide by 0 error. Then print error invalid argument. So whenever the function is called with 2, then it will be executed normally. With 12 it will be executed normally. With 0, since it is under try and except, it prints a normal message called error invalid argument none. Then again the function will not crash. Go to the next statement for execution, spam divide by 1, so return by 1 will be 42. So what is happening here without try except method? Once you find an error, program has crashed, the next statement has not executed. But here, once the error is handled by except, the next statement will keep on executing. Next one is the short program guess the numbers. So here there is an output given. What you have to do is write a program which generates random numbers between 1 to 20. Ask the user for think a number and give the number. Take a guess of a number and give the number. Then you can tell the number, like your guess is too low if the value is less than what you have guessed. Your guess is too low if the value is less. If you guess the value which is more than the random number generated, then it has to show that the number you have guessed is huge. If the random number generated and the guess is correct, then you have to print a good job message. So it's nothing. You have to take the input from the user and generate a random number using random function. Match those numbers. If it is same, then good job. If it is low, print low message. If it is higher, print higher message. So this is the program. See here, we are importing random. Secret number is random.radint 1 to 20. So secret number is generated from random function, random and int. Integer value of random will be generated from 1 to 20. Print I am thinking of a number between 1 to 20. So the computer is thinking of a number from 1 to 20. Next, ask a player to guess 6 times. So player will be given with 6 chances to guess the number for guess taken in the range from 1 to 7. So for the guess taken, what you have to do, in the range from 1 to 7, 6 times a user can think of a number and guess. Print, take a guess. Guess will be read from the input and converted to integer if the guess and the secret number. So you have generated a secret number and the value guess is given from the user. Guess is less than secret number, so your guess is too low. If guess is greater than secret number, your guess is too high, else the condition is the correct guess. So break statement, if guess is equal to secret number, then print, else no, the number I was thinking was some other secret number. So we'll execute this program. So I have the program already ready with me. So file, save, I'll give Control S, file as saved, run module. So take a guess. I'll take a guess of 2. Your guess is too low. I'll take a guess of 10. Guess is too low. I'll take a guess of 18. So have tried thrice. Then I'll take a guess of 18 again. It's too high. 09. We can give 09 also. It's too low. I'll give -6. Since that is also integer, is too low. So no, the number I was thinking was 14. So the random number generated was 14, but I couldn't guess in 6 of my trials. So in this program you can give 6 integers. You can give 09, which is also possible. You can give more than 20, then also it reads. You can even give negative number because it takes the value from user space, but the value will be guessed only between +1 to 20. So this is how a program can be written.